We're here today at Bank of Dudley to discuss business loans. So many businesses and industries trust the Bank of Dudley for a variety of financing alternatives to suit your specific needs, from short-term loans to help with cash flow, loans to purchase equipment or facilities. At Bank of Dudley, we have commercial mortgage loans, capital improvement loans for construction or renovation. We can help with your business vehicle loans or for a small business line of credit. In other words, Bank of Dudley has your business covered. No matter what it is, you can trust the lenders at the Bank of Dudley with 5 convenient locations: East Dublin, downtown Dublin, Veterans Boulevard, Dudley, and Jeffersonville. The Bank of Dudley, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Real Talk here on TV 35. I am your host, Pat Brock, and of course, it's always great to be on the campus of the East Lawrence Falcons. And we've got the great coach himself, Coach Paul Conyers, to my right. How are you, Coach?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing very well. Coach, it's always great to see you working with these young people, of course, and you come from a great family legacy yourself here. And so tell us about your coaching experience and then coming here and coaching cross country.
Well, I spent several years coaching basketball at the high school level here at East Lawrence. I coached on the middle school level, a little bit at Dublin, and also was able to coach a little bit of cross country and a little track at middle school. And what I wanted to do, if the opportunity presented itself, was try to get back into cross country, and if I was afforded that opportunity, and here we are now.
Here you are now. And of course, you know, when you're coaching different sports, you have your own set of style and your philosophy of how you motivate your players and runners.
Right.
What do you have to tweak or change a little bit with cross country? Because it's a very mundane thing as far as like you running the same length of time with every meet. Tell us about that.
I think one of the things that you worry about suffering from, like you said, is just them getting bored from, like you said, the same type of training. But I think the whole philosophy pretty much, it stays the same for you because you just try to motivate your kids. One of the things I like about cross country, as demanding as it is, the ones that choose to come out, they're pretty set in what they want to accomplish, and it's an easy go with them in regards to getting them out there, getting the best out of them for the time that you have them, because they understand the grind, and that it's all the more satisfying when you have that kind of child.
And you know, when we look at how you operate with the students, I mean, science teacher, I mean, they love you.
Right. Well,
And
I think for me, one of the biggest things coaching here, a lot of the kids that I've coached, I've taught them.
Yeah.
So I've been able to develop a rapport with them and then with me. And so that makes this, I mean, because this is not a mandate right here. They choose to do this.
Right.
Whereas in the classroom, they have to see me.
Right.
So when they come out here and they go through what we have to go through to get where we want them to go, I mean, it's a choice. And so with that, we're just pleased that we're able to enjoy these kids in another aspect other than just seeing them just in the classroom.
that's right.
It's more holistic.
And relationship plays a huge part of it. And you've seen that yourself. And how important is it for you to build the relationships that you're building with these youngsters?
Right. Right. I think it's imperative because I've looked at, regardless of what you coach, I think if you look at it, it's a microcosm of life in a lot of ways. It's teaching you how to deal with things when things get bad or when they're not the way you want them to go, and then how to push through that. I mean, certainly whether it's basketball or cross country, there's going to be a time where you're going to have to persevere through something. So that's one of the lessons I hope they learn, that they can take what we're doing here and then take it outside and better themselves as individuals.
Apply it to life,
Indeed.
absolutely. And so you've got some middle schoolers you're working with along with the high school. Tell us about your program.
Well, like I said, I'm the newbie to the program. A lot of these guys have been in even probably since the 6th or 7th grade. So, but we've got Connor Tanner. He's one of our 7th graders. He does a lot outside of what we demand of him here at practice. His family is involved in a lot of road races and things of that nature, so he brings a lot to the table. And then we've got Gabriel Palmer. He's an 8th grader. He's also had some experience here on the middle school level. And then Trey Cole, so he's also an 8th grader. And one of the things that I do like is, for me as a newbie, I mean, they've just fallen in, and I'm kind of learning from them in a lot of ways. So, I mean, they're doing a great job of not only leading our middle school, but I mean, some of our high schools are being able to pick up on what they're doing.
That's wonderful. So we're looking forward to what this season holds for you all. We appreciate you. We're glad that you're in the position that you're in because you do such a great job with these youngsters, and so we're glad to have you at the helm of the cross country.
Thank you.
Fairview Fitness Center, open 24/7 with staffed hours available every day. Fairview Fitness Center, serving our community for over 30 years. Push your fitness further with our gym facilities, group fitness classes, freestyle areas, and more. Join today and see the benefits of a healthy life. All new members are provided with a complete health assessment upon request, and new members are provided with a fitness orientation to familiarize themselves with exercise equipment, all by one of our staff exercise physiologists. For more information, call 353-1900. Visit us at 200 Industrial Boulevard behind Fairview Park Hospital, or log on to fairviewfitness.com.
It's always so wonderful to talk to these young men, and some of them have been running for so long, many years. And of course, I've gotten the chance to speak with several of these guys. Hi, fellas. Hey. Hey. Now listen, we want you all to kind of share with us some things, like some things that has happened to you this past year, of course, with you as athletes, and we want to hear all about it. Are you ready for us?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Talk to us.
Hi, my name is Connor Tanner. I'm in 7th grade. My parents are Kevin and Sabrina Tanner. I do cross country, soccer, tennis, baseball.
What?
I do most of the sports, really.
And which one is your main sport out of all of those sports?
Baseball and cross country.
Very good. And so what is it that you love most about running?
I just try to do my best when I'm out here, and I just like running.
Does your parents run? Are they runners too?
They run sometimes.
Yeah. But you're kind of like, leading the way, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. How did you do last year with your time?
When I started off, I think I started off at about 17.1, and I've came up to 12.3.
You're a beast. High five. Very good. That's so impressive. And so what do you work on yourself to kind of really get that time shaved down like you do? What have you changed about yourself?
Just not stressing out.
Yeah. You're just more calm and relaxed when you run? All right, very nice. Hello, sir.
Hello. My
Share
name.
with us.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, okay. My name is Gabriel Palmer. I am 13 years old. I'm in 8th grade, and my parents are Joseph and Sarah Anderson. And what else?
Well, what else? What's more to tell about you? Do you play other sports or anything like that?
Well, I've played cross country and track since 6th grade.
Wow. And how's that been for you?
It's been very intense, but awesome at the same time.
Are you an intense person?
Yes.
Yes. And so, he's talking about how he shaved his time down. Have you been seeing the numbers drop for you too?
Yes, my time at 6th grade was 16:32. My time right now is 11 minutes and 45 seconds.
Man. Okay. I'd have to drive that in a car. Did you just dab? I love that. I love that. And so how do you kind of, keep it together? Because it gets really hot out there, and you have to really pace yourself. You got to make sure that you stay hydrated. What do you do to make sure that you're being as healthy as you can in running?
Well, I'm trying to eat right and not play as much video games, and I'm always trying to push myself on the course and beating everybody and winning.
Very good. You don't look like you eat too much.
But I do.
You do.
Yes.
And it doesn't even show. Must be nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, sir, share with us, okay?
My name is Traylon Cole, and I'm an 8th grader. I like to draw. I have a YouTube channel called Trey Draws. Yeah, I had to check that out a little bit. I have a little sister. Her name is Taya. My mom is Tess Ford. My dad is Nick Cole. I like to do cross country and track, and that's pretty much it.
And you have a YouTube channel, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Now let's talk about this being an artist. So what type of things do you draw?
I can draw like faces and cars.
Could you draw my face?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to put you to that test. You need a picture of me, or can you visualize?
I mean, I can do both, but I mostly need a picture so I can see everything.
You all hear that, right? We're going to have to see this portrait, don't you think?
Yeah.
All right. And so as a runner, now, do you take after anyone in your family as a runner?
I take after my dad and my uncle.
Very good. Now, do they push you guys? Do they push you a lot to kind of make sure that you're staying fit and doing what you need to do to decrease your time?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And what do you love most about running?
Just to run and just process the things, especially if you had a hard day at school.
Is that
You just
right?
think. Yeah.
So this is how you kind of deprogram or decompress after a hard day at school.
Yes, ma'am.
And how old are you?
13.
Lord have mercy. That is so awesome to hear you guys talk at the manner of what you're talking about as far as being athletes and being runners and how you're really changing so many things about you to become better athletes. I mean, can you give some advice to some other runners and athletes out there, because you have a good regimen that's working for you? So what can you say to some of the other athletes out there to kind of help them improve on their time and, of course, to be better athletes and students?
Well, when you start off running, you don't really want to start off fast. You want to start off like in a jogging pace and not give it all you got, because when you do that, it will wear you out and it will make it where you will lose energy.
You know what we call that? The monkey on your back. I didn't want that. I used to run track back in 1985, shout out. And when that monkey jumps on your back, you in trouble. So you got to teach them, and you're encouraging them to kind of pace themselves, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And then give it all they got, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. What kind of advice do you have, sir?
Well, a lot of people, I bet, probably have trouble running on hills. And what you actually need to do is run on your toes and put in the same effort. But, like, when you get at the end, you also really need to sprint a lot
So you run on your toes,
on uphills. Yes, ma'am.
uphills. And that helps you, get with your momentum to get you up there.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm learning something new, just in case I start running again, right? All right. What about you, young man?
Stay positive and just don't give up.
You three are the best. Thank you so much for the great advice that you're giving. I mean, we're just proud just to listen to you all and the way you talk and the way you're able to process this thing. It's outstanding. So keep pushing yourselves, keep doing great things, and we want to hear more about more things to come from you guys, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
These guys right here got it going on. Thank you, fellas.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
This has been such a great day, having the opportunity to hang out with the cross-country team. And we've got two more very familiar faces with us. Hey, fellas.
Hey.
Now, listen, this went all right last year, right? I mean, you remember that interview?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So we're going to redeem ourselves, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to talk about what's been going on with you this past year. And, of course, now in your new roles and positions as a junior, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And for you, as being a sophomore.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so great things have been happening, guys. So kind of share with the people of Dublin Lawrence County some things about you and how last season went, of course, and then, of course, starting now here, okay? Talk to us.
Yes, ma'am. My name's Logan Spires. I'm a junior here at East Lawrence High School, and over the years, I've had a lot of improvement. At the beginning, barely could do it. I was out there wobbling, but now I've improved a lot over the years.
What's changed about you, Logan? Because it's like, you have to change some different ways or the ways that you've been doing some things in order to kind of improve your time, your endurance. What have you done to change, to make those changes?
I think a lot of it's just work ethic. Doing it outside of just this setting,
Yeah.
it helps a lot for me.
Are you easy to get motivated, or does it kind of take some time for you?
I mean, I'm pretty easy, I think,
Yeah.
personally.
Now, do you play any other sports? Are you involved in any extracurricular activities and clubs at the school?
No, ma'am, I only do cross country.
Only cross country. Now, who in your family runs? Because we've been finding out a lot of family members are running.
Try to get my sister to run. She wouldn't do it. She lays on the couch all the time.
And what grade's your sister?
8th.
8th grade. So you're the one having to carry the cross, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so, for cross country, they're talking about beating their time and getting that time shaved down. How's your time shaved down? Have you seen much improvement with it?
Well, my places have improved, but I didn't really pay attention to time that much.
All right.
But
you're getting better. You're
Yes,
seeing
ma'am.
those changes. And how is it for you now? You've got Coach Paul Conyers here at the helm. How is it for him as a coach and working with you guys?
Knowing him he was my 7th grade teacher. It helps a lot so that I know him and I'm comfortable around in this environment. So.
And what's his coaching style like? Because they can tell us what their philosophy is all day, but how is it for you to be able to, as he leads and guides you out here?
He pushes us, and which is what we need to be able to improve and to get better so we can do better throughout the season.
Very good, very good. So we're glad to know that you're improving. All right, young man, I know you've been waiting to talk with us. This is definitely your moment to shine. Share with us about you and your family and, of course, the things that you are involved in here at East Lawrence.
My name's Trey Mills. I have 2 other siblings, Kate Mills and Payne Mills. I go to Blue Springs Baptist Church, and I play tennis and I run cross country.
Very good. Now, at your church, do you get involved in the youth activities and things like that?
We really don't have that many youth. And with tennis and everything else, like I'm not able to make it on Wednesday nights.
So it's kind of like a lot that you're having to keep balanced.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, we know you had a great season for tennis. You got to share with us what happened.
Yes, ma'am. I was undefeated.
Undefeated.
Yes, ma'am.
You say that so nonchalantly. How does it feel? I mean, when you talk about undefeated, I mean, hello, no one beat you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You were like the champion. So how does that feel for you at the end of the season when you look back on everything that you accomplished and the fact that you were undefeated?
I mean, it really feels good because I can just go anywhere and tell people that I was undefeated.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, ma'am. I have bragging rights.
You got bragging rights. So for cross country, tell us about your career in cross country.
I've been running for 3 years. I'll run some other events throughout, not Middle Georgia, but just Dublin, period. And I've seen my time and placement improve over the years.
Very good. And I always, kind of like to emphasize on those doing other activities or running and playing other sports outside of the norm. And so for you, how's that competition with you when you're running with others?
I mean, it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
But you see that it's for your good, though, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so as he shared about having the new coach, Paul Conyers, how's that been for you?
I mean, this is my first year with him being my coach, and I'm already I'm liking him as a coach. He's a good coach.
Very good,
Yes,
very
ma'am.
good. And guys, we always kind of expect the older ones to kind of be like leaders, to be able to really influence those younger ones. And with you all seeing you out here with the middle schoolers, and you just met 3 of them right there, what do you do? What kind of example do you set for these young men to follow?
Just pushing them. If we see them walking, get them to, even if they don't listen to us, at least give them the idea that, if you want to get better, then this is the work you're going to have to put in,
Very good. Mr. Undefeated, what do you do to motivate these young men?
Really the same thing that Logan does. We just want them to strive to get, in a higher placement than where they already are.
Very good,
Yes,
very
ma'am.
good. Well, listen, we're proud of both of you. We're proud of the work you're doing, the efforts that you're giving. Keep doing those great things. Keep pushing yourself, excelling out here running as well as in the classroom, because that's what's going to get you the long way in the long run.
Yes,
all right? Mr. Undefeated, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, young man, well done. This has been a great day, ladies and gentlemen. You've had the opportunity to meet, of course, Coach Paul Conyers, who is a legend in his own right, the things that he's accomplished as an athlete himself and also as a teacher in the classroom and working with these youngsters here in the sports that he and the others love so much. It's been a pleasure, always. Thank you for watching Real Talk. That's all the time we have, and please keep watching.